Hey Rockets fans, it's Kobe Tree here. Remember, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Before I get into this video, I want to talk about the Mavericks and the Rockets game tonight. It has been postponed due to the fact that, the weather and a lot of people are still out of electricity. And I think both organizations had came to a conclusion that it was best that they don't, continue tonight's game. And so they will play further down the road. I'm not too sure when, but like I said, it has been postponed. So let's get into this video. I really wanted to talk about the state of the Rockets, not specifically about the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Rockets. It was a few days ago, pretty much. But I was out of electricity, so I couldn't go live. But like I said, I really wanted to talk about the state of the Rockets and where they're heading. The Rockets, I think they will still be a playoff team. Like you've seen when they went on that 6-game winning streak, what they're capable of when Christian Wood went down. It's very unfortunate that he went down, and now you have this big losing streak. That's the real reason why we're losing. I felt like if we would have had Christian Wood, we wouldn't be in such a slump. He's a big part of what the Rockets do, spreading the floor. He's a pretty good passer. I'm not going to say pretty good. He's a really good passer. Doesn't really turn over the ball that much. But, DeMarcus Cousins has been playing pretty good. But you can't expect to be winning a lot of games when John Wall and, DeMarcus Cousins are legit your best players. So the Rockets really had to figure out, okay, um, other than John Wall, who is the other player? Eric Gordon. Right now, I guess it is DeMarcus Cousins because he has the capability of spreading the floor, shooting some threes. But with all those injuries and the injury history on him, he's just very limited. And John Wall has been playing great these last several games, even though they've been losing. But I mean, he can only do so much. He's not a high volume scorer. He's not James Harden. Even if we had James Harden, I still think we will be losing. I think that's how good Christian Wood is and has the capability. And hopefully he makes the All-Star game. I know him missing this amount of games is going to hurt his, his value to get into the All-Star game. I think the Rockets are still going to make a lot of moves at the trade deadline. Especially, I already know they're going to trade PJ Tucker. He's pretty much already out the rotation. He's not even playing no more. I think they have their mindset that he's going to, get moved. And Victor Oladipo, I really am upset that the Rockets traded for him. He's never playing. He's always out, or he's always getting injured in the middle of the game and getting taken out. He doesn't really feel what the Rockets are doing. He's had a lot of bad games. I feel like he's never been a part of this team, to be honest. When I talk about the Rockets, I really don't talk about Depot because he's never, like I said, he's never playing. I really wish they would have got Karis LeVert. I don't really know why the Rockets really didn't want Karis LeVert. Maybe they thought he wasn't worth it. Maybe they thought, they would still be competitive with Depot. But when you're in the Rockets situation and counting on a lot of players that came off of injuries and who are limited on time, you got to build around guys like Karis LeVert, Christian Wood, not Depot, who's on a 1-year contract. And now you got to figure out, okay, what am I going to trade him for? So I think if the Rockets trade him, you got to get a young player back, like a Karis LeVert. Unfortunately, you traded him. So, Karis LeVert has his own issues. He had surgery. He had a diagnosed with a tumor when he was getting evaluated during the trade process. He had got a checkup. Every trade process, they have a checkup, and he got diagnosed with a tumor. So he has got that removed, and so that's why he hasn't been playing. But I would have been fine with the fact that okay, Depot has his LeVert has his issues, but he'll be back. It's just a matter of time. I see Depot coming back LeVert coming back this year. Excuse me, I'm getting them confused. But yeah, now you got to figure out, okay, what team wants Depot? I mean, they're going to be very limited options due to the fact that he's on a 1-year contract. Now, I did say Denver. I said this a while back in a video I made, where Depot's going to get traded to. And I said Miami, New York, and Denver. Denver is still my dark horse. It's looking more like Denver is the landing spot for Depot, just due to the fact that they need defense. They need a shooting guard that could stop, the perimeter, and that's Depot. But other than that, I just think the Rockets, they need to regroup. They need to, figure things out. They need to make some trades. They need to go young. And, do I think they tank? Nah, I don't really think they tank because I still think they're competitive. But I think Depot is better off on another team. I really don't think he fits the system what the Rockets are doing. I still think he's a hell of a player. But like I said, it's best that we trade him. Now, if we make a trade with Denver, I don't even know what the Rockets get back. I know like probably Will Barton will be like one of the players, but other than that, I really don't see them making, um, trying to give up young talent for Depot because he might just be a rental player. So let's just see what the route the Rockets make. Um, PJ Tucker, I can see him going for a few draft picks. Now maybe the Rockets trade Tucker and then they get some draft picks out of it, and then you know they ship those draft picks with Depot and try to get a young player. Now, will the Rockets do that? I do think so. I think, so the Rockets get like a late first round pick or 2 second round draft picks. They could package that with Daniel House, Depot to Denver or Miami and try to get like a Hero or a Michael Porter Jr. So yeah, hopefully we get a trade soon. Like I said, I really don't have much else to say because tonight's game is delayed. But yeah, if y'all don't know, also I had a shoe giveaway. Shout out to that boy Roby. Haven't been able to send the shoes out just due to the fact that the weather has been so bad. So Roby, keep an eye on your shoes. I'm gonna throw in a free pair of socks, and also to that boy, his homeboy, I'm also gonna give him a free pair of socks. That's Blake. Blake, you're gonna get a free pair of socks, and you're also gonna get an NBA toy. So congratulations to Blake and Roby for being my winners the last game. All right, Kobe Tree out. Remember, like and subscribe if you have not already.